Hello everyone, how are we today? I am slightly invisible. I've just changed light, guys. It's alright, I'm gonna do it. There we go. I hope everyone's good. I'm back. That's good. Right then, yes. So, if you're in comments, say hello, and yeah, let us know what you're up to. And it's a warm one today. Is it warm where you are? Right, let's have a look. What we got? Hi Raymond. Good afternoon. And yeah, so if you've got any paranormal experiences, let us know in comments. And I hope everyone's doing well. We're based in UK, and it's a red hot one today. What's it like where you are? That's all good. I'm just sorting out a few tech things. Spot on. So yeah, last week we spoke to Lewis, looking at criminals, serial killers, things like that. We're going to be looking at that from now on. But this week we're going to speak to Annette. Annette's from Shadows and Light, and we're going to be looking at ancient civilizations, things like and that subject really. So I'm going to bring Annette on to help me explain it. Hi Raymond, how you doing? Hello Charles. Darryl Evans, how you doing? And hello Mama D. I hope you're good. I hope you're all doing well. Hello Jeanette. Nigel Porter. And Alex. Thanks for sharing, everyone. Right, I'm going to bring Annette on. There you go. Hi Annette. How you doing?
Hello. Hello, John.
Hello. So yeah, we've hello to everyone in comments. Darryl, Charles, Raymond, Jeanette, Nigel, and Alex. How you doing, everyone? So yeah, Annette, I was just saying, we're going to be looking at a particular subject, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are ancient aliens, yeah.
Yep. And ancient aliens and also civilizations, because they tie in, don't they? Well.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, hidden history, that's what it is.
Hidden history as well.
Yeah, some might call it conspiracy, but there's too much evidence, isn't there?
Yeah, that's it. Hello, Sherry. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's a subject where I think even bits that we're very sure of, like even just Egyptians, they're really interesting in themselves. Mayans, they're really interesting. Are advanced those two collections of people were in first place. But then the people that lived in Sumeria, I can't.
Yeah, and Mesopotamians as well. There.
Yeah, I can't say the name. It begins with A.
Anunnaki.
Yes, that's it. There we go.
Yeah. My favourite subject, that the Anunnaki.
Yeah, well, there's some interesting. There's a lot of interesting information out there, isn't there, relating to these?
Definitely. I mean, you've got all the stones, you've got absolutely everything sort of looking in your face, and everyone's going, "No, what more do you need?"
Yeah, definitely. And even with their way of writing on stone tablets and things like that.
Oh yeah.
How we read things today is not probably how they wrote it then. Like, they wrote using symbology and certain things meaning certain things. Like, yeah. So if we just take it, I guess, as our first site, we're probably not even reading it properly. That's probably one of the big things, isn't it?
Yeah, and there are some stones that they've not even some languages on stones that they've not even been able to decipher yet.
Yeah. So
what we're looking at there, what we're looking at, what information is in them, or have they been deciphered, but they're just not letting us know what it says.
Yeah, because I'm sure there'll be stuff that they won't want people to know about. By the way, everyone in comments, let us know what you think to this. Ancient civilizations, what you think possibilities are aliens having contact with them civilizations, and also like hidden history. I mean, everywhere you go, there's a record of giants existing.
Exactly. Yeah. Gilgamesh is, his tomb,
right,
his tomb's still there.
But that's interesting actually, because Gilgamesh, it's coming up in a few very interesting places right now, because of emails from a certain someone in president camp in America requesting certain artifacts regarding Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
I've not read up this so yet, but it's a big thing at the moment. It's flying around. So I'm starting to think what's going off.
Well, they've come across massive skeletons, haven't they? And the Smithsonian have turned up, and they've gone. It just goes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just like to say hello to Kirsty Coles. Hello, Kirsty. And Daryl. Well, aliens have to exist because we exist. See, that's a logic there. What I think is missing. We often think aliens can't exist. We're only ones in universe. I can't see how we are. It's a big place out there, and
it's huge. It's incalculable. We don't know everything that's out there.
Yeah.
So to say something doesn't exist, that doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever at all.
No, and some scientists have even said, looking at the spread, solar systems and galaxies, and from middle way Big Bang, where that's a theory. It's only had enough time for us to come along. I don't even take that.
No.
Where no can be more advanced than us because nothing else has had time. I can't see
that. Not having that. We've only got to look at the buildings.
Yeah, looking at that. No matter what, they say there were definitely a strange genetic and knowledgeable leap forward in human civilization. We went from it being very slow, then all of a sudden something happened.
Yeah, and we were here. Yeah. You can't jump time like that. I also said, if we were going down them lines, what we would have was, we'd have different things in different stages. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, I agree with that as well, and that is interesting. Do you want to put that one up?
Which one?
The one at top. We'll go from top down. They are drawings.
They say like we come from monkeys.
You see. Yeah, I'm going to look.
I can't see that, because you see, you've got all different blood groups, and you've got one blood group in particular that has no rhesus element to it whatsoever at all.
Yeah. Is it the O group? What?
Yeah. It's all negative. Yeah.
See, I've looked into that, and as much as it made sense to me, and it seems to be odd and strange, there were questions it left me thinking, right, I don't know enough to draw my own conclusion, kind of thing. But it's definitely like they were talking about the B group coming from east, for instance, and that showed up when they were doing blood transfusions from World War I and II. So I'm like, right, that makes sense. So where did this O come from? That is interesting. we just put a comment up. Put it back up, Phil.
There's
No, just put that one.
What that one?
Phil, that one above. So, all right, technical difficulties. There are drawings that show these beings and Egyptians were very into the stars. Yeah, and they had planets as round as well. Because there's often that thing, isn't there, where, in ancient days, they believed Earth was flat and things like that. And there were plenty of drawings, weren't there, where they carved circular planets. So, I think
I think there was one stone and it actually had 13 planets on it.
Yeah, there were.
So we're one planet up than we know about. So what is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
So I think when we do a show, we're gonna have to we'll have to construct offline, between us, a direction, because there's that much in there.
Is that much in there? Yeah, you would be going from one to another. Yeah.
Because they were very into stars, and that's true. I mean,
but
back then, you're going to worship sun, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, that massive pyramid is built. Now, tell me how humans supposedly these humans in those days couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything at all. How can you build a pyramid that is spec on with a star system?
Yeah.
How is it possible? It's not.
Yeah,
they couldn't have known. There wasn't supposedly the technology. I think there was the technology.
Yeah. This is it.
It's mind blowing. It's absolutely mind blowing, but it's totally fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, they were very into stars, so they worshipped sun massively. And in end, why not? I mean, that when that thing comes out, life exists. So they worship sun. I get that. At night, you're going to worship moon when that pops out and helps you with some light.
Yeah.
So it makes sense what they were doing. But then Orion's belt seems to be like third most important. Why is that?
Exactly.
Why weren't it the plough or there's a few what stand out actually, isn't there? So it is interesting that. So what's the next one, bro? I believe these comments are from Sherry as well. I connect to them. I've had some experiences. Yeah, people do, don't they? They have connections to planets, stars, and horoscopes. And that's one to look at, I think. Some ancient, I think it's Zoroaster's. They had temples to certain star signs, like an ancient horoscope. I think we'll definitely have to look into that.
Definitely, yeah.
What do you think? Do we start from the very beginning?
Yeah, I think we should start from the beginning. Yeah, start from the beginning and work your way up to now. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm doing a show. I believe Sherry is doing a show on Children of the Earth, connected to the ET aliens, or they're sent here to do a purpose. I mean, we'll have to probably look into that as well, and then probably look at what's mentioned there. Hello, Chantal Raymond.
Yeah, well, there's so much that adds together.
Yeah, because.
Yeah.
Watch my show. All right. Watch my show tomorrow, talking about alien and human hybrids. I'm said to be one. I'm O negative.
No, this is a subject that got me into this because I am as well. And there are some facts about that blood group that are so strange.
Yeah, there is.
One fact is, and not many people look into it, so they don't know, is that when when we have a baby, if that first baby is the same blood group as us, we're okay to have the next one. But if that baby is a different, if it's a positive, then we have to have a needle so that you can have another baby, because the body tries to get rid of it. It actually attacks it like it's something else. It doesn't belong to us.
Yeah.
And that in itself is absolutely huge. What does that say? What does that say?
Yeah, what's going off there? Yeah. And then someone's mentioned there are other type of blood types too. Now, my mum's one, and it's very rare. What is it? AB
negative. Yeah.
AB rhesus negative D or something.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
That was said to have been the first blood group from what I read anyway.
Well, it's that rare they often phone her up.
Say, well, they will, yeah.
Yeah, for your own good. Could you donate some blood? So we've got some for you.
Yeah, because it just doesn't. It's very, very few people got it.
Yeah, I mean that's really interesting. Chantel, there, what's that? 3 ancient monuments in particular line up with Orion, and if you draw a line between them, the monuments, they also line up with Orion. I mean that's across the globe, so you can't, like you said, how can you even fathom that?
You can't, because they supposedly didn't have the technology. How could they have done it? It's not possible.
Definitely. That one just below it, Charles Rudd. So, yeah, this is what bothers me, Charles. We are the aliens that are catching up to us next door neighbours, in effect. The question is, will we ever catch up? We are destroying ourselves first. But that's it as well.
There's also a big thing on, do we come from here? Do we actually come from here?
Yeah, I've read a few books about things adapt on Earth to certain things. That's fair enough. But what's the proof for evolution? So like you said earlier, where's those things in between? A bird lung can't turn into a lizard lung because the small steps in between would render it dead, because it's just a totally different system. Everything seems to decay and mutate at point of destruction on Earth. So yeah, where's those in between things? That's what those books were looking at, and it started. Yeah, it made me think. Really, yeah. How much evolution is? How much proof of actual evolution is there? Not just adaptation through.
It's just what you've been told. Believe what you've been told.
Yeah, I mean, things do adapt. Why is it nice? Adaptation to using genetic mutation. So, like, wrists at children from, Bowman back in day, they could tell difference because they were more calcified joints and things like that. That's adapting. But yeah, wonder what. Yeah, like you said, what's proof of evolution?
There's no proof of anything that they said.
Yeah.
None. Only what they tell you in books. Well, I don't believe what they tell me in books.
Yeah, because there's a lot in there what say one thing and then others say other.
Yeah, if you're hiding something, then you're hiding it for a reason.
Yeah, and
we're not to know now. Why are we not to know?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So the monuments lining up with Orion, they call it a cosmic nexus. Yeah. There is one as well in Northern England, Thornborough Edge, from Thornborough Henge. It's not that common of a location, but if you Google Maps it, it's more accurate than pyramids in Egypt.
Hmm.
And it's
they're all over the place. It's just that they've not said anything about them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I find all that quite interesting. Let's have a look. I can't see it. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. I've had symbols and things sent to me. I have to come on one day and share them. Now, you see, a lot of people could hear that and think, really? Yeah. But I do believe I have experienced that. What, literally waking up with it in my head. And then I put it down on paper. I'm thinking, if I could have sat down to try and figure it out, and I don't think I'd have come up with this.
No.
So yeah, where's that come from?
Yeah, where's it come from?
Oh right, yeah. Put that Wild Bill one up. So yeah, that's the one. Red Cross has a special call list for that's AB negative. That's me. That's my mum's AB rhesus negative something. It's like it's a ridiculous one. But yeah.
So yeah. I mean, if you're talking about what I mean, mentioning the Bible, but I'm not religious me whatsoever at all. But if we started with Adam and Eve, right now, how with Adam and Eve is it possible to have so many blood groups?
Yeah, I mean,
would you not all be the same? Of course you would. If you spend from two people, then you're going to be the same.
Yeah, you see, as you know, I'm more from line at Bible, for instance.
Yeah.
Now, it's read. You could see it as it's read actually that there were other people. Adam and Eve were the first enlightened, like the first humans at that particular level, kind of thing. So I get what you're saying there, but with Bible, I think it's highly about how it's translated, because there's 75 versions of that book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's some playing about there, isn't there?
Definitely.
75. And it's how you read it as well, isn't it? I mean, it's not about.
Yeah, it's there for people to interpretate, isn't it? Yeah. So everyone interprets differently, which is true.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe he also said, "I speak in parables," so it's not literal, and it's more parable in New Testament anyway. But I think the Bible's interesting to look at as well, because I think one of ancient Sumerian ways of looking at universe, things, like creation, people go, oh, well, this is just same story as Bible story and etc. But when you think of that, I don't know if that gives all those ancient civilizations more credit, because they're saying the same thing. So
yeah, well, yeah, because if you look at all religions, that isn't it is the same thing.
Yeah, it starts making a lot of sense. Yeah. Just want to say hello to Robbie Crossan.
Hello, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie. We are an high school experiment of some alien. Set it on his bookshelf in a jar with a grade. Well, I wonder if they'd regrade us if they came back and looked at us right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'd be in major trouble.
Yeah, I think we get it all enough. I don't follow books. I go by what I see and I'm shown. That's great. And do you know what? I think this is what's great about these talks. You can get a mixture of people. Ones that have read things, ones that have gone just from vision, ones from thought, people from all different sides. Because I think if you get it all together, but well, when you get it together, you actually see things making sense.
Yeah.
common like traits and things like that. So I think there's a power in it. Chantal Raidman. Chantal, by the way, Annette, I believe lives in South Africa. Now, there's something really cool about that place. It's a guy called Michael. He's an explorer and researcher, and he found some rock stone circle system in the shape of is it a Megatron? What's inside microwave ovens? What makes the microwaves? And basically, yeah, it's in that shape. And the stone, they put a frequency reader in the middle, and it's like 2.4 gigahertz. That is the roughly it's in that range as your house Wi-Fi. So what we're going off there? And also in South Africa, they found the massive areas where you get two stones, you hit them together, and it rings like a bell. Yeah, I've seen videos on them. Really, really interesting stuff. And there's parts of that place where they're actually scattered all over. So, Wild Bill, as usual, I totally agree. Social experiment of sorts. They come and visit us sometime. Yeah. If like entertainment, what else could they possibly want from us?
What drives me mad is when they've got all these pictures of all these supposed slaves pulling all these stones from it. I really don't think so. I honestly believe that there was some kind of technology that with frequency that moved them.
Well,
they were far cleverer than we are.
Yeah, I mean, with frequency alone, you can cut things, you can move things with sound as well. So, yeah, I'm with you on that.
Definitely.
It's
like they say about the pyramids. Yeah. They went down with torches. Halfway down, your torch would have gone out because there's no
air.
There's no air down there, and there's actual pictures of a light bulb.
Yeah. They
already had this. It wasn't. I just got that. Sometimes you think, that would be stupid.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Definitely. But at the same time as well, they talk about having. If you had this amount of slaves, you'd be able to get this job done. And then you look at how many they're talking about, 800,000, stuff like this. It's like, right, well, there were probably not that many people in that region living in that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Populations. And I know. It starts getting a bit wavery to me, that theory. I think that's Sherry. Yeah, people are close-minded to believe that we are all that exists.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what? I'm gonna say this. My default belief is if we're here, there's going to be other things out there.
Yeah.
If they've got the experience and know how to get here, that's another thing. But I suppose if you've existed another 200 years more than us, we are the warfare and arguments, which some might have managed, then they could have achieved anything in the same amount of time, I guess.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But also questions to ask is, how did it finish? Why did it finish? What happened?
Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. So I don't believe they were human. I think. Yeah. Right. Well. So yeah, this is where it gets interesting because, for instance, creation of this country, Great Britain. when you go to London, you can visit the London Stone, and myth is Brutus, eventually Britain, Brutus kicked that stone over at Channel while he had strop on and sat down in London on that stone. So a giant founded this country. That's a myth. And then up and down country, you've got giant myths all over.
Yeah.
Native Indians.
Well, have you ever seen the pictures of, like, they look they're like structures, but they look like animals. They look like huge animals.
Yeah. You see,
they look like, there's some there. You've got a massive elephant. You've got like figures on rocks. The petrified this, petrified that. I mean, even that rock, I think in Australia, what is that? Is that a rock or is it a tree?
Yeah, what is that? And when you mention Australia, Aborigines had a carved stone. I've seen this one as well, and it's like a small stone at solar system carved up. Amazing again. They've carbon dated it as well. It's like it's ancient. How did they know that? Wild Bill. A lot of books were never put into the Bible. Yes, I mean.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, they were in it, but they were removed. Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be some hiding in Vatican vaults.
Oh yeah.
And then you've got the Apocryphas as well, which you can get hold of, but they got took out. Or never. See, that's it. You see, you can get like a new Bible version, but then you get a Catholic version.
Yeah.
And the Catholic one's got the full set of books in Daniel. I mean, it mentions dragons.
Yeah.
Giants. It's in there. That gets took out. And then you can get a Catholic one with the like Apocryphas and stuff as well in there as well. So when so like you mentioned, why did it end?
Yeah, why did it end? What happened?
Yeah, well, this is what a few are talking about this at the moment as well. It says about the flood with Noah and all that. That's around the time when they started messing with like Nephilim and things were genetically getting messed with.
Yeah.
We're kind of coming up to that point now. Well, we've already hit it.
Yeah.
For instance, Atlantis, that always bothered me, and I've talked to Jess Craig knew what comes on here about this. When you read Atlantis, I always, when I was a kid, they were that advanced, they destroy themselves. And I'm like, well, if you're that advanced, why would you destroy yourself? I don't get it. And then you realise, like Stephen Hawking was saying, intelligence ain't as good as natural ability and things like that. Because you can actually get too intelligent and outdo yourself, in effect.
Yeah.
I think David Attenborough's kind of said something on that lines as well. So then when you look at Atlantis, all they had to have done is gone too far with technology and literally just
wiped themselves out. Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Two factions of scientists didn't agree with something, and then all of a sudden, done. It wipes us out. Were they telling that story as a warning to the future? Because I'm starting to think we're hitting this point. You know, I think there's a lot of people looking, going, right, what are we doing? Yeah. There's places running out of fuel. There's loads of fuel left. There's places with no food. There's places running out of food. There's loads of food.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Are we turning some kind of new control system?
Yeah.
Because they've lost it with religion.
Yeah, I mean,
they've lost the religion hold. So do they need a different kind of hold now, and this is how they're going to do it?
Yeah. And do you know what as well? I think we aren't crossing lines too much. And guys, let us know what you think of this. One of the best people to look at what he's saying right now is that Noah Naval-Chaudhuri guy. He's classed as prophet to people looking into this fourth industrial revolution.
Yeah, well, the industrial revolution's over, is it? It's gone. Yeah. It's finished. We're now entering the technology.
Yeah, and that is what they're calling it.
And this is the dangerous. Yeah, they now come to the real dangerous part. And
I've actually heard them say, and these people are stood on a world stage. I've heard them say, we're probably at last at Homo sapiens because we're going to be genetically modified from this point on. And then when you start looking at that, I'm like, I don't know if I trust anyone to re-engineer us just yet.
No chance. No.
Just saying.
I don't think it won't be our generation, but it will be the next one's coming up. I mean, you've got that Musk saying about something in the brain.
Yeah. Well,
why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So this is it, isn't it? If we look
at this kind of technology, the kids love the computers and think that, all that world, so that they'll be going for that.
Yeah. I mean, Paul Elliott there, what do you think to the movie Prometheus? Really good film.
Oh, excellent.
Were we built by engineers?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we were. I think we probably were. And to get a look into that, I think you need to look at what those guys are saying right now, because they're literally thinking that they're going to be building. They called us hackable animals because we're going to be hackable through technology.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's all the trademarks of what could have happened in past. But these statements are real. They have been said. You can look them up.
Yeah.
By all means, guys. And I know we don't want to cross too far into a fringe zone, but this into fringe, it's a real thing.
Yeah, it's absolute truth. Yeah. Yeah, it's what it's what they intend to do.
So if we're looking at what our guys now are intending to do, it's not too far removed looking at what some other guys might have done.
Yeah, in the past, yeah.
So their statements now are we're hackable animals, last at Homo sapiens, and we'll be able to be re-engineered. So if they're saying that now, all that would have needed to be is an ancient alien race doing the same thing. And you said, there's a lot of these depictions of humans with birds' heads and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
exactly. Yeah, and they were all in different countries, and they were all the same. So it's happened. It happened across the board.
Yeah, so I think we've got a lot to go on. Some of us were sent here to lead others, help others to see the real world. We're here to teach and to protect humankind and the planet. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a possibility. See, that's a possibility that some people then stood up and fought back.
Yeah, I think
possibility that could have possibly why it ended.
Yeah, I mean, going back Bible way, David and Goliath.
Yeah.
With that
excellent story, that one. Yeah.
Could it have been the clan of David versus a giant?
Yeah.
Humans versus what are those genetic things? Bigger than us, quite destructive. What you're doing, and they took them on. Could that have been it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's wouldn't be. Do you know what? As well, I don't think it'd shock me. No matter what they find out, I don't think it'd shock me.
No, I don't think it would me. I don't think it would.
So yeah, I think they're trying to pick the time on when to tell us about aliens, because there's a report saying that China's big, massive microwave eye has picked up alien conversation. Would people panic? I won't. There's aliens, is there? Kind of
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, give us a ring.
Yeah, get him on the show.
Get him on the show. Let's have a word. Jesse would love it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'd be on, definitely. Wild Bill, the builders. The builders of the pyramids drank Red Bull and gave them wings. But this is another thing, Wild Bill. That's a good point, because the amount of ancient civilization records show things flying, clearly. Hindu religion, loads of documentation on flying beings. And then you've got towards east as well, haven't you? Zoroastrianism and stuff like that. They live here. They are alien species here, but you would not know they're alien as they change appearance to fit in. See, could that be possible? Oh, all right, Charles Wood there. Oh my God, I'm seeing a different language. Yeah, there we go. I've had a near-death experience. I hope everything's well now. Can tell you that there are different dimensions. I believe there is. I believe it is.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Because the amount of things that I've seen. What's her name? Emily Menzaus.
Yeah, there's a big jump though.
Yeah, just. I just want to say hello to Emily Menzaus.
Hello.
Emily, I believe I only saw it slightly today, a post of yours. I'm sure it was referring to Gilgamesh, and it was just strange how Annette mentioned it. And I think it was Emily Menzaus what had that post on. So yeah, and Emily, you're always welcome on here, definitely. But yeah, see, these conversations are going around a lot in it.
Yeah. So I think more and more people are talking about it. You know, it's not.
Yeah, they are, and I think it's because, like you said, Atlantis. Where did it go wrong? Could that have been a warning now? Did it happen then?
Yeah.
I really, none of that would shock me. And then we move over to what certain people and organizations are trying to do now. Then I think we've got a lot to look at. We are the only intelligent life form in this great vast expanse of space. Plus, 43 surfers die at the annual flat surfing competition. Yeah, I really enjoy that flat earth thing. But you see, I do appreciate those people with flat earth, because it makes you dig in to, right, how can I tell the earth's round, right? Even though I probably thought shouldn't have to ask that of myself, but I like my radio technology, so things bouncing around, ionosphere, different countries at different times of the day. I'm pretty certain it's a globe, off-shaped globe, but not today. Why would we destroy ourselves? Remember, we are talking the human race. Cancer on this planet. That's it, you see. Yeah, it makes you think. It makes you think, doesn't it? Like, do we fit in on this planet sometimes? I think we did. then we started not to.
It has been said in a lot of books that we are like a seed planet where everything was put. Animal, different animal types, this, that, and the other.
So we'll leave this here and see what happens.
Yeah.
Great.
Like a Noah's Ark, bring this from there, leave it there.
Yeah. Definitely. Put the Bible as away. So with this comment, the Bible is a way to gain control. What I believe, God will not control us, but these books set what we can and can't do. I totally get that, but that's where man came in, gained control of something in a misrepresented way, I believe. Do you know what I mean, Annette?
Yeah.
Yeah, because some, for instance, there's a lot of Christians what don't recognise established church for I believe right reasons. So no one's controlling them, but they're still.
No, it's all different. No, it's all different sects. It's all different with totally different ways of doing things. And
they're doing it because they're recognising elements in organisation following exactly that. I'm afraid to say it, the New World Order.
You see, that could be quite convenient for them actually to have all these different sects because it keeps them away from each other. And I think the last thing that they want is for everyone to come together with the same idea. Yeah, that wouldn't go down very well with them because they can keep the groups away from each other. It's a control system. It's just
yeah. So it's like the hijack things and turn them into a divisive method, don't they? They find a way of dividing people through things.
Yeah, always. Yeah, they've always done it since the start of time. So
and that's it. I think the actual issue is not a particular group of people. It's a group of people from all different places that they've managed to get together, and they want to install their way on plan. So could that have happened back then? It's easy.
It's like now with this transhumanism, isn't it?
Yeah, you see. As soon as you said that,
something fell over.
Yeah, everything's just fallen over. Kind of works the way it is.
We'll have a knock on the door tonight.
Yeah, if we're not live again, guys.
Come with me.
There we go. Going back to that, it's that guy again. They call him Prophet. Noah Naval Savard. It's hard to say. I struggle with his name. I kind of don't want to know it. But he was talking about the 3 stages of like transhumanism, control using external devices, control using bits inside you, like you were saying, implants, and then a mixture of human and biomechanical, like a biomechanical structure. So that's the 3 methods that they're going to be looking at. Excellent. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's good things that can be took out of all those 3 things. Like if you've got someone they haven't got a functioning arm, and we develop something that's pretty much real, like this. Amazing, well done. It'll be great. It'll be great for those people. But they were talking about making us into some kind of avatar, in effect. So that starts to concern me. Just further down. Just going down as comments. Right, yeah, Emily Men's House, Gilgamesh. Emily Men's House, yes. I look for Gilgamesh. Yes. Right, so with your post, and then people were talking to you about your information on that. That would be great. I'm gonna have to look at that tonight, and I'll probably comment on Emily's post on that one.
Yeah.
Because that's some interesting stuff. Flat Earth theory, I must say, I'm still on the edge. Hello, everyone. Shane Jackson, and hello, Samantha Baker. Ghost Hunter UK. We'll have a look further down. Just going out things. Emily, the Bible has been manipulated. You need a 1800 Bible with the other 19 books included. Yep. Yeah. And there's the Jure's Bible as well. So yeah, there's different versions. It's been translated and it's had words changed. And this is a book where it actually says don't do that. And look what we've done. Changed it.
It's not just religion either, it's education, no. Isn't it?
Yeah.
They changed everything. They just
yeah, well, yeah. There is there's I think humans, we always find, because people often say if there weren't religion there wouldn't be war, but it's totally false. We will find a way, a grouping, separating and dividing one way or another.
Yeah.
And while ever we do that, we'll have war.
Yeah.
So I think religion is just an easy way for us to clash. That's all. For some people.
Well, I think religion was the first way they did it. I mean, now they've got all different ways that they do it.
Yeah. I mean, is it like ancient Celtics in this country, for instance? Some made stone circles to sun, some to moon, and I'm sure they'd have clashed at some point. But then they found stone circles what did both to appease two tribes, for instance. That's the answer. Find common ground and build around it.
Yeah.
Awesome. But yeah, Samantha Baker, it's all connected to aliens with God and spirits. Yeah, I mean, people might look at that and think that, well, you're stitching three big things together, and it seems it could be too many. But I think it's highly possible. Wild Bill. This is it. You see, the Bible does state the church / sanctuary is actually in your heart. See, that's it. You see.
Yeah, that's spot on, that one.
Yeah, that's all. That's it. Yeah, you get 2 or 3 people together, and you've got church. Yeah.
Well, actually, that statement there was actually if the Book of Thomas, which was removed.
Yeah. That
was removed from the Bible. Yeah.
Because it takes away control system. Because that's pretty much how I see it, and pretty much go about it in life. You get a group of people will get together. You've got it there, and then you spread it out to other people, even if they're not Christian, or you don't even ask. You just it's about sharing, like brotherhood in effect, isn't it? And community and stuff. So, yeah, spot on that. Hello, Mandy Bell. I hope you're well. Samantha Baker, going back for thousands of years, they've been sitting on things in the sky. Yeah, that's what we're saying, internet. A lot of civilization is saying aliens were on things in the sky.
Yeah.
And some
there was even one Sumerian stone that had a little astronaut on it.
Yeah, that's where it starts getting like, right, okay, what's going off there? What if, just thinking, the 1/3 of angels that fell with Lucifer is also aliens, aka demons, because they do come from the sky? You see, this is the thing, isn't it? Because the word demon, right, I might get corrected. I don't think it says demon in the Bible, it's devils, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think we've ended up making certain words mean loads of different things. But really, some of those words are actually quite new. So yeah, what if Lucifer and the 1/3 that fell, they're all angels. They fell in rebellion. But what if they rebelled and they wanted to make, they wanted to make their own life form? So yeah, I like that. Yeah, there's lots to look at there.
So there was actually one book, I can't remember the name of it, where it was said that white got wiped out because they wanted to make their own, and it wasn't allowed.
Yeah. What do you think that might be? That control again?
Yeah.
So we are seeing when you talk about it, you start seeing that common thread, don't you? Some up there grabbing control.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And when they don't get what they want, unfortunately, we know what happens.
Yeah, definitely. Mandy Bell, secondary education is not helpful. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's actually damaging kids' mental health.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to cause a problem, but I totally agree with you, Mandy, because I'm hearing kids coming on saying things. It's troubling me. It really is. There's bits of history they're taking out, isn't there? Because they want to soften history. But by doing that, you're lying.
Yeah.
And if you soften history and take chunks out, you can't learn from it. So that's a pointless act, if you ask me. Sten Thielruthen, good evening. And good evening. So yeah, they are messing, they're manipulating history, they're taking it out. And I'll be honest with you, the bit that I didn't want to bring up, but I'm going to, they're even messing about with science and biology. It just blows my mind what I'm seeing right now on that one.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. No, it's not.
Yeah, they just shouldn't do it.
No.
Certain things you can't mess with because it's just how it is, and it's that's a hard one. Samantha Baker, the Holy Spirit is real. Spirit are part of this. This is it, you see, spirits. And Emily, Nephilim in the Bible. There's definitely Nephilim in the Bible. And like you said, Annette, the books that got took out as well. The bits what might take control away from big organisations.
Yeah, well, that was the actual reason why they took it out, because the Book of Thomas said that you are God. You are God.
Yeah.
And that's God. The God is in you. Well, I suppose what he was saying that, like, You go ahead and you make things good. You don't rely on it's you, the person.
Yeah, because it says, doesn't it? I want to equip you to do everything I can, kind of thing. So it's like, it's showing that it's you, the people, being able to bring forward, heaven on earth, so kind of thing. So Mandy Bell, religion depends on a lot of people's interpretations of it. Everyone sees the interpretations differently, hence why it creates wars, etc., hatred among other human beings. But thing is, and as much as that's 100% true, that's the problematic part of human, what causes that problem, isn't it? Yeah, it's like that. We had mods and rockers fighting against each other. You know what I mean? And that's music, you know.
Fight about anything, don't they, these days? It's cracking.
Yeah. I mean, football, that's always been a good one in this country. We'll find anything to tribe ourselves together. I think it's part of his nature. But it should be part of his nature to be able to see past that difference and not want to kill each other. Maybe that would be a good thing. Emily, demons do exist, angels exist, and you've got earthbound demons, waterbound demons, etc. So yeah, totally true. I think that is, anyway. Was the giants from the union of angels and humans? I wouldn't know how to answer that one. Wild Bill?
Well, they were supposed to be the Nephilim, the union of.
Oh, right, yeah.
They were the children of the gods. Yeah, the children of when they came down and supposedly bred with humans.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, and then Emily's put, yep, the men of renown. Put that one, doesn't exist. Samantha Baker. See, Annette, also one thing when we're looking at ancient civilizations, it's also we could look at what's being found of these. Yeah. So does Holy Grail exist? There's a lot of information.
Yeah, there's so much that yeah.
But if it does, I don't think they'll be telling us.
No. They don't tell us nothing. No. They keep all the secrets.
Hello, Ben. Ben Winfield. How you doing?
Hello, Ben.
If you build it, they will come. True. And they do. Some things in history have sound, but not true. Sound not to be true. Yeah. For instance, Holy Grail, stuff like Speed of Death.
Is it wise for me to watch this?
Netlock, is it wise for me to watch this? Yeah. We're probably near end, but you'll be able to catch it from beginning as well. I would have to see the. Yeah, you see what Emily's put there about Greek and Hebrew in that. It just reminds me. Bible's been, for instance, and many other texts have been translated using Latin, Hebrew, Greek. And there's a lot of words in our vocab.
That didn't exist then, yeah.
Yeah. And there's some words we don't have for certain other languages' words, for instance. We haven't just got one word for what they have. You end up translating it into a mini sentence.
Yeah.
All those things can cause a problem. Ben Winfield's put, cheers, saw this passing. Shame not to have seen the whole show. You'll be able to catch it on his pages, though. Definitely. And me and Annette, what we're saying is we will be coming on talking about one particular thing. Yeah. Evening, Ben. Glad you stopped. Had to move to a song.
I know that feeling, FB blocking you.
Some of the things we say. Mandy Bell, history has been destroyed everywhere because it doesn't fit others' comfort zones. Yeah, that's a big problem. History is what it says. Yes, some history is awful, but we have moved on from it and learned to change that behaviour. And I think that change in the behaviour after moving on from something shows one thing: progress. And I think it's good to see. Right, why don't we do that anymore? Because of this. Yes, it's brilliant. Doesn't mean monuments, etc., can be destroyed just because people don't like it. True. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a thing of history. And in public spaces, I believe there should be like open museums, open air museums. You take a kid to a city, a town, and there's a big statue. It's something to learn, see. You know, it's brilliant, and it's often great artwork as well.
Oh yeah.
While yeah. Yeah. While Bill, yeah, Ben, you might just learn something today.
Yeah.
I always try, brother. Nice one, Ben. Look, yeah.
So
Luxor is an open museum, so is Roma.
Mm.
See, that's what I love. I love going to different places and seeing their history. I enjoyed Amsterdam. I mean, they've got Rijksmuseum. I mean, I enjoyed Amsterdam full stop.
Red Light District. I mean, yeah.
Phil, I enjoyed Amsterdam full stop. You've got Rijksmuseum, amazing, and then you've got loads of there's a pencil museum. A pencil museum. I went in it.
I think my best.
Do you know? I've been to a few museums, like in Italy, Rome, and places like. And do you know where the most stuff is? In London. It literally is all in London.
Yeah, I've last Mandy Bell, Phil,
Yeah.
Phil in Amsterdam. I've just been to London. Took daughter, and so she wanted to see Tower Bridge. She saw it shored. Thought, wow, that's amazing. But if you ask her what were your favourite thing at London, she said Big Ben, all time. Big Ben. She went to see Frozen in theatre, but Big Ben were miles better. And it's because when you come up from Tube Station, you're directly across the road. And I said, Big Ben's here, you'll see it. She got to the top, she's looking, she went, that's Houses of Parliament. She knew what colour it were, and it was big. She went, where's Big Ben? Is it somewhere else? I went, no. So, it's that tall. As she stood here, she was just looking forward. So I told her to look up, and she looked up, and she was like, wow, this is amazing. And yeah, it totally blew her away. Size of it. Stood near base of it, you see. So, but you're right. There's Natural History Museum, Science Museum, all that. It's
amazing things in there.
What Big Ben. But yeah, so yeah, London. There's a lot of history there, definitely. Things Network. Your World is a museum, true, and I don't like seeing any of it destroyed, because I think it's for world, isn't it? It's like for us all, isn't it? That history. So yeah, and looking at time, we'll be wrapping it up. I was just wondering, shall we make a timeline off air through next couple of days, what we're going to look at first, that kind of thing? You want to do that?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Well, look for that. Yeah,
definitely. And
absolutely.
also, yeah, I mean, it'd be good. Yeah, look at a timeline of what to look at ancient civilization wise. Any connections to aliens, and then look at what we've brought forward with us from them, because we have learned from a lot, haven't we, as well? So.
Oh yeah. It's always an interesting subject because there's so much.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm up to that. But also as well, I think that were a good one to look at. What certain people are doing today.
Oh yeah.
What seems to line up with what destroyed them from yesterday, kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm not being funny, but it really is like. I mean, we talk off air, and we've seen stuff what lines up.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Emily definitely has as well. So she always has some great posts on that. So yeah, no, definitely. Thanks everyone. It's been very interesting chat. Thank you, Jeanette, and thank you everyone in comments. All those ancient gods are resurfacing too. Yes, yeah, definitely, and that's something good to look at. Great show. Really enjoyed myself and learned a few things. Peace.
Thanks, Bill.
Great, Wild Bill. Definitely. Thanks to absolutely everyone in comments. All your comments. And if you've got any suggestions on what you might want to look at regarding ancient aliens, connecting to aliens, and things what are happening today as well. If you want to let myself or Annette know, you can find Annette, and you can find Annette over at Shadows and Lights group. Yeah, just let us know, messages, and we'll look at it. Definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just before we go, thank you, Emily. Glad I got to listen. Have a wonderful day. Oh night. Yep. Have a great day, and yeah, good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.